Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster Perfect Stats Guide. So the last video there we did some of the events in the ancient castle. The one thing I didn't do was to, change the Odin materia into Raiden, because we don't need to for, multiple reasons. But also, I actually did want to level speed on... Well, I should say, I ended up leveling speed on Locke eventually. And it's definitely interesting. I question how great of a stat that really is. Just because of how... kind of feels like the characters get bound up. Meaning, you're oftentimes just waiting around for animations to finish, and so I'm wondering, and I don't know if that I care that much to figure it out, but I don't know. Again, it just seems like my guess is a lot of times, it's kind of a waste having just absolutely boatloads of speed, because again, your characters are just standing around waiting for animations, and so I don't know. I question how great of a stat that is, but anyways, I took the Ragnarok Esper here, the Ragnarok sword instead of the Esper again, because I've already glitched the Ragnarok Esper onto my characters. So at that point, it didn't really make sense to grab the Esper, right? Because there would be no way to get the sword. So it won't be too much longer here. I don't know if it's in this video. I think I think it's in this video, where I actually go and bet that at the Colosseum too. Some of these buildings, there's no like this, the relic building. There's no reason to unlock this, although I guess why not? But there's nothing in here. And then, the Elder's house is still empty. I suppose if you haven't grabbed the elixir in the clock, you could do that now. And then there's a house to the right, so it was basically right up that ladder. We'll come back and grab that. That is where the cursed shield is at, which, man, I forgot how good the Paladin Shield is. But we'll eventually grab that too. But all right, yeah, nothing new in the armor shop. Oh, and here I passed out. So I end up coming. I think actually I left the area and then I came back in to grab the cursed shield. But I wanted to go take out the ice dragon. Obviously, I'm still, the goal here was to get Crusader so that we can. Well, I say we, but I didn't end up using Crusader at all to increase my MP. But again, I kind of went with the idea that some people may want to do that, and so that's kind of how I did the guide, right? Was just so that everybody would know kind of the steps that you need to take in order to get that. And again, that's a personal preference on if you want to have 99, or I should say 900, 999 MP for all of your characters or not. Again, I don't really care about that. I would rather just take that level and, I don't know, raise 2 strength or something. Really anything other than, especially, I don't know. I don't really, let's just say like Locke. I don't really care that much about whether he's got 999 MP, because most of the time he's stealing, and so it's not really doing me any good, right? Whereas maybe potentially speed or even like stamina could do a little bit more for me. Stamina actually will reduce the, well, for one thing, it'll raise the amount of HP that regen gives you, but it will also reduce the chances that you get hit by a death type attack. So yeah, so I would rather, I mean, honestly, I'd really rather have, almost any stat other than, an MP stat where, you know, I don't know. I don't think, a couple of, would it probably be like a maximum of 20 MP or something, or 21 MP specifically, I think on like Sabin. I just don't think that that's going to make or break us. I can just, I don't know, osmos, right? And I mean, if we're starting out with, if we're starting out a battle basically at full MP, you're talking like, 970-ish MP at worst. And to blow all of that MP, I don't know, just feels like, I don't know, did that extra 20 MP really do that? Did it make a difference at all? And I think, most of the time the answer is going to be no. So yeah, so I just didn't bother. I wasn't worried enough about it to bother. But there's Mog learned Snowman Rondo. I don't know if that was the last dance or not. But there we get a force shield. Again, force shields are amazing. 2 dragons remaining. So that's the 2 dragons in Kefka's tower, I believe, are the ones left. So not much longer, and we will, like I said, be ready to get back to leveling, which will be kind of nice. I honestly, I felt like this went fairly well. I should say it was fairly easy, to kind of get through all of this at what are we, level 24, and it's just gonna get even easier. So yeah, we will definitely do that. But all right, so here's where, yeah. So I came all the way outside, and then I realized, forgot the Paladin Shield. So we'll head back in here. Or sorry, forgot the Cursed Shield. Paladin Shield in here. This is actually a little bit out of order too. So I have Gao back, and I should say I have Gao back in this footage, but I haven't actually gone and picked him up quite yet. I think that's coming next. So again, this just looks a little bit weird, but that's because my initial trip through here, I forgot to grab the Cursed Shield. But yeah, there he, the guy that's got it, obviously he's sick and in bed, which makes sense, right? It's the Cursed Shield. And what is it? It like poisons, confuses, gives you death sentence. It's bad news. But I always just equip a ribbon to uncurse it, and then I actually uncursed it here on the Velt. My recollection is that you can't equip it to Gogo to try to uncurse it. So don't waste time with that. But here I'm actually, I guess I got. But did I miss getting? I'm trying to think if I missed getting Gao back. But anyways, it is. Yeah, it looks like I just didn't see when he came, or when I got him back. Weird. Well, that's what happens when you're not paying enough attention. But anyways, so here's the Dante enemy. This is an enemy that I specifically wanted to see here. And here is... Oh, no, that's not when it uncursed. I thought that was what this footage was me actually uncursing it. Maybe that's the next battle. The Dante, though, now that... Yeah, I'm just kind of taking a look at it here. Essentially inflicts various status ailments on the user. Yeah, it's not fun. But yeah, anyways, the Dante, like I was, or as I was getting to there, that was one of the enemies that I really tried to make sure that would be in its own pack on the Velt. That's a lot of work in the South Figaro Cave and the Figaro basement. There's the dispelled, we dispelled the curse on the shield. I think is it 255 or 256 battles with it, and there's a lot of different rules that I don't remember off the top. But like, I think if you enter the battle and as long as the battle actually finishes, it doesn't matter if the person that has the shield equipped is alive or dead. That counts as a battle. You can't run though from battle. You have to actually finish. I don't know if the person with the shield can actually run away during the battle or if they have to stay, but, well, you know, whatever. It's just battle until this thing gets uncursed. And it is by far the best shield in the game. It's absolutely amazing. It absorbs all kinds of different elements, teaches you Ultima, has a bunch of, you know, magic evade and physical evade. So definitely use that. Yeah, magic evasion 40, evasion 40. Yeah, tons of physical and magic defense. I mean, the thing is just amazing. It absorbs fire, ice, lightning, and then one more element there that I didn't catch. But and then I think it halves a lot of the other elements as well. So just again, amazing shield, and on top of that, it teaches you Ultima. So you know, the Ragnarok Esper itself teaches you Ultima, but if you go normally if you go with the sword, you wouldn't be able to learn Ultima. But you know, the Paladin Shield actually enables you to learn Ultima as well. So yeah, I would argue it's the best spell in the game. There's some other spells that that can kind of come close, but Ultima is just amazing because it doesn't have it's like non-elemental, and yeah, it's just, I think it pierces magic defense too. So yeah, just an amazing shield and spell. Excuse me. All right, so here we're at the Colosseum. I'm going to bet a bunch of these behemoth suits that I've won. I spent some time on the Veld, obviously, and you know, the undead behemoth shows up there and will drop a behemoth suit. So I am going to bet it against the outsider here to get snow mufflers. I don't think, well, I should say, for sure get 2 of them, one for Gao and one for Mog, and then I don't think you need a third one. Amaro is like actually the last character that I haven't got yet, but I think he comes with one equipped, and you can't remove it. So, you know, I don't know. I think anyway, if I'm remembering correctly. But either way, why does the font look weird on that? That's weird. See that? The 2 looked really little. Very strange. And then what did I bet here? Did I bet one of those? Let's see here. I wasn't paying attention again. Whoopsies. This enemy specifically, it looks like a Libra. Wow. This guy, if I would have equipped Gaia gear, that would have been a really good way to cheese this guy, because he uses a bunch of earth type ability. Oh, there we go. Big meteor. All right. Mirage vest. Oh, that was the Thornlet. So I whatchamacallit, I morphed some Thornlets from the undead behemoth, actually. The Thornlet is its best, in my opinion, its best morph. And I actually really like those Mirage vests. They give you like 6 agility, and then they put like the image status on you, and so it makes it pretty easy to dodge stuff. But anyways, here's the what was that? The whatchamacallit? Jeez. The Ragnarok wager here against the Daedalus. And I don't know actually why Gao keeps blocking Blaster. Is that Blaster might be an instant death effect, which means that I've probably got the safety bit equipped. So definitely do that. And then here, I'll be honest, I think Gao isn't that great of a Colosseum character, because he's so unpredictable. He can end up, I mean, the best thing to do obviously is to just save beforehand, and then, you know, because unfortunately a lot of times Gao will just, I don't know, pick a really, really bad rage to use, and he'll end up casting haste on himself over and over or something stupid like that. So Gao is one of, I mean, he's not a great person to be using in the Colosseum, but That said, he was my highest level character still at this point, and he's got, because of the snow muffler and his gear, he can basically take almost no damage from physical attacks. In much the same way that I think Mog can get up there as well. But, and that's because of that snow muffler. That's just such a great bit of armor. Yeah, this footage is out of order. That's what's going on there. So now this is actually me getting Gao back. That's a little funny, but yeah, I thought that it looked so goofy because I went into Narsh and then I came back outside, and then I went and got Gao, and then I went and got the shield. Yeah, just it looked really goofy doing it like that. So I put the Paladin Shield stuff up together. But yeah, anyways, all right, so that's Gao back again, or however you want to say that. And at this point now, technically we could go recruit Umaro and we would be fine, but and the reason for that is, Umaro can't equip espers and neither can Gogo, so it actually doesn't really matter that we get Gao first, right before Umaro. I got Gogo early because I wanted to steal right before I actually had Gao back, but we can, again, like I said, I could have gone and picked up Umaro next, but honestly, I don't ever use him. He's probably good for certain fights, but I don't know. His unpredictable nature makes me not like him so much. So we'll get him later, but here I think I'm just preparing for our first trip into Kefka's Tower. I actually accomplished more than I had initially wanted to. In here, I just kind of kept pushing it, right? Because my characters aren't really that leveled. I suppose Gao is, though, to be fair. And anyways, my idea here was to kind of loot Kefka's Tower, because there actually is a lot of good stuff in here. And then go, take whatever our goodies that we get here and then go whatever level or do whatever we want to do with it. And, again, like I said, I just kind of ended up, fighting some stuff in here and kind of, I suppose just getting more done than I intended. But also we need to kill the dragons in order to level anyway. And 2 of them are inside here. So, I will say one thing, and I didn't remember this and I suppose it doesn't really apply to this initial trip, but if you want to learn all of the lores in the game, when you go to do Kefka's Tower, there is one lore that is actually missable, and the first party there, where Terra is at, you actually want to have Strago in that party as well, which is ironically kind of what I did here. I think the enemy's name is Demon in this version. I think. Don't quote me on that. It's either no. You know what? Now I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm not going to be happy if I have said the wrong name. Let's go. Demon. There it is. Used to be called Poltergeist. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Nope, because it's not. So it must be Fiend. It used to be called Doom, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, it used to be called Doom. So the enemy this time around is called the Fiend. And he's one of the 3, right, of the Warring Triad. And he has Force Field. I think this is called, right? Yeah, Force Field. So again, that's the first group ends up taking him on. And he's, again, like I said, he has that force field ability. And if you want to learn all of your lores, you will have to do that. What I did here was actually to just put Mog in my, initial exploration group here. Again, because he has the Moogle charm, right? So we're going to be able to zip through everywhere here and just loot the joint, right? So there's the force shield. Those are, again, those are really, really good shields. I think actually I needed to go back. In that other area, there was a ribbon back there. Maybe I do that eventually. Yeah, I must double back here in a second. Yeah, so this is kind of like the end of the line for this group right here. Yeah, so in order to, you know, and I won't be progressing beyond this, like, I don't know, this, I suppose like this split quite yet anyway. But we're going to take out this dragon. I'm not sure. Is this the gold one? I think this is the gold one. Yeah. Okay, so this is the gold dragon. It's really easy to cheese this guy. Basically, you just berserk him and then cast Vanish on all of your characters, and that's it. You win. He can't do anything to you after that point. So definitely do that. You could also berserk, you know, Ragnarok him. That's what I should have done. You know, the dragons don't actually really have anything interesting other than the holy dragon, I should say, to morph, but I suppose I also probably avoided that because it always, I don't know, it always feels very cheesy to do that, but yeah, whatever. It's I mean, on some level here, I'm gonna, you know, completely work him over anyway. But this feels, I don't know, it feels a little bit more legit, right? But yeah, all right. So we'll get everybody vanished up here. I don't think this guy's got any. Geez, do any of the dragons have any interesting steals? No, I don't think they do. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope. Again, the Holy Dragon does. Holy Dragon's got that Holy Lance. Yeah, I suppose he's or the Holy Dragon seems to be the exception to the rule. Oh yeah. Did I debilitate her this thing? And that's why I'm using poison? Let me just see here. Gold Dragon. Is this right? Oh, nope, that's not right. I got all excited there for a second. I was looking at the Dragon's Den version of the Gold Dragon. Oh yeah, this one drops the crystal orb. God, that's so garbage. Yeah, he's initially weak against water, and he absorbs lightning. Yeah, okay. So hence the debilitator. I don't really have a good way of dealing water damage. So yeah, we just hit him with the debilitator a couple of times here. Now we could get nice. So I have all kinds of stuff to choose from now: fire, ice. But yeah, all right. Boom. That Firaga from Phoenix. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, yeah, it is Phoenix, isn't it? And then also Valagarmanda, which I actually haven't picked up yet, although I cheesed, so I feel like I can still say that, right? Because I cheesed him or glitched him on. But yeah, that's the Gold Dragon. Very easy. Like I said, you know, berserk him and then vanish your characters, and then you know, you basically can't lose unless you're trying. The crystal orb there is very lame. They're just junk. What is it? I think it increases your maximum MP by 50%. So I mean, I don't know. There's just way better things to use in your relic slots. There's the ribbon that I mentioned, and then there's a force armor. There's 4 force armors in the game, and I think we're up to. Actually, I don't want to even say again because I can't remember. But we're getting up there. One of them is stolen from one of the Warring Triad as well. No, I'm sorry. I think it's Guardian. Yeah, pretty sure it's Guardian. But all right, I think actually we're done with this group. Oh no, we're not. Dang it. Yeah, I forgot. I went and took out the Ultima Buster. And they changed him too, so he's been a little bit tweaked in this version. Let's see here. So in the other versions of the game, he had a drainer, or I suppose in this version it's called the, what is it called? Blood Sword. But he also had a rare crystal orb. But he does not have items to steal anymore, or I should say in this version of the game. Also, you cannot MP kill him, and here's what I did. There you go. So MP 0 out of, what was that, 19,000 or something like that. So don't bother wasting your time like I did with an MP kill. So I rasped him for probably 5 minutes straight to see if I could MP kill him, and you can't. So again, don't do that. I think what I did here was to, I mean, obviously the probably the best way to kill him is to just use Ultima, but I think I did hit him with a debilitator if you don't have that. But also you probably want to have like a bunch of fire shields because this dude nukes, and he nukes, and he nukes. And a lot of them are multi-target nukes, and sometimes you're probably just going to get unlucky. And he'll hit you with, I think one of the times I fought him, he did a tsunami a couple of times in a row, and I just got worked over. There was, I'm equipped with flame shields, and so water does extra damage to them. So, that's how, unfortunately, how it goes sometimes. But yeah, here I just hit him with the Ultima volley. And can you slow him? Something tells me you can't. There we go. There's a nice heal. Thanks. I'm trying to remember if he's the one. There's a couple of bosses that have been, tweaked. Oh, no, it looks like you can slow him. Okay. Yeah, you can slow him. I can't remember which one that I came across, but there was a boss somewhere that you used to be able to slow, and they tweaked it, and can't be slowed after that. But this was not that boss. Oh, look at that! Oh my God, that was scary. Oh, okay, I can't believe I pulled this off. Yeah, Gogo at 78 HP lives, and yeah, ends up saving the day. Here Locke had the Phoenix Esper equipped, so I revived the other two with that. But yeah, that got really really scary there. And then here we're gonna use haste, or we'll get everybody sped back up. Quake. So it would have been a good idea to have. Oh, I did have a couple of people with looked like Locke and Mog still had Gaia gear on, which yeah, that's a good idea too. Have Gaia gear on your characters here for when he does Quake. The other option is to be floating like Gogo is here, but okay, so he's down to 10. Oh yeah, I've got him. I mean, oh, and here's a nice fire spell heal. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, so my opinion there is, have fire or flame shields equipped, and then Gaia gear, so that you can absorb the fire damage and absorb the earth, and then on top of that you'll nullify, the blizzard, or the ice damage. So a lot of your bases are covered there. There wasn't anything that we could do really about the meteor other than just straight, magic defense. But that's, just going to come from your gear. So, all right, that is Ultima Buster. Again, he got tweaked a little bit. Not wild that you can't steal from him. I kind of wanted to steal the crystal orb out of my. I really spent a lot of time stealing a lot of the rares in this game. I think I only missed one from the Tonberry guy. But anyways, that's it for our initial trip. I think the next video will be coming back in. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.